this weekend. Barry Pepper co-stars in the film.
Hollywood insider Gino Salamone sits down with the actor to talk about one of the most important aspects of the character, the facial hair.
First off, in the Hall of Fame of great facial hair. I'm serious. How long does that take to get there?
Well, you know, it had to put a little bit of an extension on the bottom because I was in between a couple of pictures at the time, so you know, you can't go to the other one looking so shaggy. That was Rick's vision, actually. The director had worked as a parole officer in prisons and in preparation for the previous film that he did called Felon. And so he'd worked with gangsters and Hell's Angels and he thought that that was a really, you know, a very authentic look.
I know you've done this before, undercover. Do you have any advice?
Just be yourself, John. Try to be something you're not. They're bloodhounds, they'll smell it right away. You're a family man, you're trying to stay afloat. You got means they can use. That's it. You hide in plain sight. You just keep doing what you're doing.
Also, this way that Cooper could hide, sort of hide himself. You know, not only in his undercover work, but just sort of hide from his past, because he's like many of our young veterans. He's seen a lot of mass violence, and so he's kind of he's a bit of a nomad. He's kind of lost. You know, he's dealing with a few issues.
You do something that I have to compliment you on, that you disappear into a role where, like, I'm sitting here with you now and I see nothing of that character in you. How do you do that?
I had amazing people to work with. I had Delta Force operators and Rangers and SEALs, and my personal driver was a DEA agent. And so every day, you know, you're just soaking up information from these guys.
I'm sorry to bring this up, but the boots.
How did this story ever get out? That's ridiculous. You know, I have a boot fetish, okay? We had this amazing costume designer, so she had fun searching for this stuff. In fact, the boots that she found were in a museum. And so after the film, I called the guy who, you know, ran this online museum and just begged him to sell them to me. And he was really sweet. He did.
Coming up, Gino